Hey guys, welcome to my bathroom. Welcome to my channel. Today I thought it would be really fun to just go ahead and do a hair tutorial because I've received a lot of requests on this specific idea, this specific video on my Instagram account, surprisingly. A lot of DMs, some random comments here and there, so I figured, I do this every day. I've been doing it for like 7 months now, so I figured I would just share it with you guys. I am no hair expert, however, I've really been enjoying this like messy, kind of beachy, wavy look. The one trick that makes this hairstyle is a curling wand. So if you don't have one of those, I'm sure you can use a curling iron or even a straightener. Just kind of watch and see how you can make it work for you. But yeah, I would recommend getting a wand because that's what's gonna give you this like super cool curl and then the straight ends at the bottom. Obviously, I'm getting over a sickness, so please bear with me. I'm sorry I sound not so cute, but yeah, I figured we may as well just make a video, it'll be fine. So without further ado, let's hop right in. Okay, first step, comb out your hair. I know that sounds like a simple step, but it's the most important, especially if you have long hair and get this like rat's nest situation like I do in the back of my head. This is pretty much just day-old hair. Like, this is what it looks like after I've slept on it and after I styled it yesterday. So I just went ahead and combed all the curls out because I'm gonna start from scratch pretty much. Okay, so I went ahead and I clipped up half of my hair so that it's easier to curl down on the bottom half, and then we're just gonna keep removing sections and curling those as we go. I guess I should tell you what I'm using. So today, and pretty much what I've been using for the past 7 or 8 months, is this curling wand. It's from Hot Tools. It gets up to 450 degrees, and so it gets really hot. Like, I burned myself a couple weeks ago. But this looks like it's probably a 2-inch to 1.5 inch barrel or something similar. I'll go ahead and find out what this is, and I'll link it down below, that way you have it. But this thing has been my lifesaver. I prefer this over my regular curling iron. So basically the thing you're gonna wanna do is start in the front, and you're gonna grab pretty decent sized sections because that way you get fuller curls and it doesn't take you as long. But you're gonna take it and you're gonna turn your curling wand upside down. So you're actually gonna start by curling the base of your hair, like closer to your scalp, with the bigger side of the barrel, and then just go all the way down. What I like to do is leave like an inch or two not curled, and it's just kind of hanging out here. That way it has like a little bit of this like effortless effect whenever it's all done. And you're just gonna want to hold it like, I don't know, 15 seconds-ish. I know that these things get really hot, and so it's not that great for your hair, but you can get some kind of like hair ointment or heat protectant or something like that, and then you should be good to go. So I'm just gonna keep going around this whole half of my head. On the left side, I'm actually curling away from my face, and I'm gonna do that on the right as well. So I'll go in the opposite direction, but I'll show you. So I don't know if you guys can tell right now, but it's kind of this loose wave effect happening. It's not a perfect curl, which is what I want anyways, and that's what this wand is going to give you. I'm pretty bad at curling the back of my hair, so I'm just going to go around to this side. Basically what I was saying earlier is I'm going to take the same size portions pretty much. This is probably like, I don't know, an inch or two, and then you start at the base and go away from your face. And then you keep this little like 1-2 inch piece just hanging out, that way it doesn't curl. And what I would normally do before moving on and removing like the next section to curl would be spray it with this guy. I love this specific hairspray. It smells really great and it doesn't make your hair feel crunchy, but I'm completely out. So went ahead and I found something else in my cabinet, and we're gonna go with this little Beach Babe sea salt spray. So hopefully it gives the same effect, but you guys just use whatever you like to use on your hair because I know everybody's hair is different. And then as I spray too, I kind of like pick it up, like messily. Messy, I don't know what word that was. And then I just kind of spritz and spray, and I crunch a little bit up because I don't want to have like this perfect formation of a curl. And we just kind of do that. And then now I'm gonna take down the next section. This next section is pretty thick. I go ahead and I just take like basically my very top layers, and I reserve these for last. This way we're like cutting down on time and precision, and you look cute along the way. Okay, this is a whole lot more hair in this second section, so I'm not gonna be extremely precise, and I'm just gonna grab like the majority of my hair and curl it, but there are gonna be some pieces that are not curled, and that's okay because I kind of like that. Second section, you're gonna do the exact same thing. Just don't worry if you miss a couple of pieces of hair. That's gonna give it that messy look that you're gonna want anyways. I don't know if you guys can tell, but even this specific section is like thicker than I would normally grab, and that's okay. If we go ahead and curl it, it'll have like a little less of that wave effect, but it's gonna look great with the whole look. If you're running short on time or you're getting impatient, which is like completely me, like 100%, then you're gonna wanna grab some bigger pieces and do this. So when it comes to the back of my hair, like I was telling you guys, I am really not great at curling it because I can't see it. I kind of just wing it. So like this is obviously like a middle piece of my head of hair, and I'm just grabbing it and I'm curling it, and we're just hoping for the best. And I think that that makes it kind of fun because it's never perfect. And it's always gonna have that effortless, how many times can I say it, messy look. Okay, so now on to your right side. Again, exact same thing. I know. It gets exciting, doesn't it? If you're getting to this point and you're like, Alyssa, this looks nothing like the picture, like what are you doing to my hair? Don't worry, that is the whole purpose. Don't really like mess with it or tussle it or anything, because once you finish your very last piece, you're gonna do that and you'll see it all come together. Because right now, these curls just look really kind of weird, but don't freak out. Like, just press on and I promise it'll all work out. Now for the final layer, I like to wear my hair parted down the middle. I feel like it gives me that kind of 60s, 70s vibe, and it works well with my face shape. We're gonna fix this, don't you worry. Just another tip like that really helps with this hairdo, specifically like this hairstyle, is having like a lot of shorter layers throughout on top of your head. Like I have a lot of shorter layers kind of in this mid region, and then even in the back, that help elevate your hair. Like you see how short that is? If they were all one length, you would get a different outcome with this hairstyle. I think it would still look amazing, it would look awesome. But it really helps to just frame your whole do whenever you have like these kind of shorter, choppier layers throughout. So if you're looking for a haircut or a new hairstyle, I highly recommend this one. It's easy and it's super fun. Now I don't know why whenever I start with the top layer, like my final layer, I always go for the back first. And I tend to really like round out the top, if that makes sense, so that it's not like going off in a different direction. It's like being forced to kind of like follow my head, if that makes sense. I hope this whole video makes sense. I am like getting over a sickness for show. Okay, just to stop. Now you guys see what this whole side of my head looks like, and then it's curled. I know it's not tousled yet, and this is kind of like the curls all underneath, and we're about to attack these top layers and really finish up this whole look. So again, I like to start from the back just so that we're not forgetting. See how straight that piece is? I want to give that some life. So I'm gonna curl it toward the back of the head just like the other side. Hopefully give it some oomph, a little bit of pep in its step. So again, just taking it from the base, curling it all the way up. Kind of looks like that. And these two front pieces honestly are like some of the most important when doing this hairstyle, because this is what frames your face. So as you can see, this one's kind of like a little bit more perfected, and this one's kind of like long and loose and goosey. Long and loosey goosey, wow. So I'm gonna try coming from the other direction, curling it like this. There we go. It's a little bit better. I know too, this really fun trick that I learned, I would probably just go ahead and tussle all of this and keep going, but just for the sake of showing you guys, I think, who was it? Oh shoot, I'm forgetting her name. I don't know. I'll pop it in right here. But she did a hair tutorial as well, and I really liked this trick. So you're just gonna take like the very first little piece closest to your face, and you're actually gonna do the exact same thing, except now you're gonna kind of roll a little bit down. If you see what I'm doing here, I'm kind of curling the very top, like the root closest to my scalp, and I'm rolling it toward my face and down. And it's gonna give it this little like lip. You see how that kind of like pops a little bit more than this one? Just kind of frames your face a little bit more. She had these really adorable little like wispy bangs. So for her, it looked a little bit more 70s. This looks just a little like a little extra step. But really you're just curling that top, that thicker portion of the curling iron down. You're just being really gentle with that over there. So that way we're kind of framing it, it looks a little more 70s. I think it's super cute. I'm gonna go ahead and tussle all of it now. You'll start to see if there's any like flat pieces. I'll just kind of grab them like roughly and then just do a quick curl through. The easiest way to describe this haircut or this hairstyle is basically just like divide your whole head of hair in half, and everything goes away from your face. Like all this side goes this direction, same with this side, and you're gonna get that like beachy wavy look. So this is kind of it. These are really curled today. Usually they're not. I think I just got a little eager. Okay, so this is pretty much it. If you guys can see from the back, like nothing is perfected. It's just super messy. I would recommend a little bit of a crunchy kind of moussey spray or hairspray or something like that, because this is a little bit more watery and like wet, and so it might make it feel a little flat. I'll see how I feel about it toward the end of the day, but yeah, you kind of just want to just get crazy with it. Just go have fun. Messy is better. Yeah, so that's it. This is the entire look. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to do this. If you even may have some better tips and tricks, but this is how I do my hair every single day. Unless obviously I'm being lazy, I'll throw on a cap or I'll put it in a bun, but this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you did, and then I will see you in the next video. Bye!